Hey there, everyone. This is Camille Harris, owner of Camille Ray Coaching. Today, I wanted to talk about um, how to help parents when they are dysregulated, when they are not feeling in control of their emotions, when dealing with their child. This video is not for someone who stays calm all the time. This video is not for someone who has a really chill temperament. This is for parents who get worked up in the moment. So first I want to talk about what is temperament and how is that different from personality and why that's important to understand when you are looking at how you're responding to your child when they're having really big emotions. And when I say really big emotions, I mean all the stuff that comes with that, like when they are having tantrums, they're hitting, they're kicking, they're throwing things, they're crying, they're screaming, all that stuff that comes with really big emotions. So temperament it's innately how someone is born. We are born with a certain temperament. It's the behavior style that refers to the natural way a person reacts or responds to what's going on. So the temperament we have when we're born is the one that follows us really throughout our lifetime. And then there's personality. Your personality can be changed by your environment, what's going on around you. That can evolve and develop over time, but your temperament really stays the same. So my temperament is I'm a very quick to react person. If someone tells me something, if I'm just like totally neutral and someone tells me something really funny, I am just like laughing and I'm all of a sudden super dynamic and super engaged. Sexually, I can get aroused very easily, very quickly. I can get mad really easily. If someone gives me some really sad news, I can go from like neutral to, oh my gosh, I'm like so down in the dumps, for a long time. And that's just my temperament. That's the way that I am. So just having that understanding and awareness about myself really helps me understand when I'm in really challenging situations with my children, why I can at times respond quickly, react quickly. So, and I can send out to anyone that wants. I actually have a questionnaire. It's like a little quiz you can take to learn what your temperament is. And then there's another one you can do for your child. And it's super helpful to know what yours and your child's is to compare. And because a lot of times it really can impact how we parent our children. So if you want that, then go ahead and send me an email or comment down below and I can get it out to you. So the other thing to factor in when you are engaging with your kids is what was it like for you as a child? That plays, how were you parented as a child? What environment were you raised in? That plays a huge role. I was raised in a home where one of my parents was a yeller. My dad was a yeller. He was very quick to react. I mean, he could go from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. So, and that's kind of embedded in me, right? Like that is something, a behavior that I learned. And then when you couple that with quick to react temperament, it's really challenging for me at times to not react to my child or my children. So last week I shared a quote: when little people are overwhelmed by big emotions, it is our own job to share our calm, not join their chaos. I love that quote. It is such a good reminder. So, and at times that can be really difficult to do. So just knowing, like having that self-awareness is huge. What is your temperament? Number one. Number two, acknowledge what was modeled for you and how that might impact how you're responding to your children. And then also being aware of what are some triggers for you. So for some people, if they don't have enough sleep, they can respond quicker. That can be a trigger for them to react in a way to their children that they maybe wouldn't if they had enough sleep. If you have other stressors going on in your life, be aware of that. If you have stress going on in your life, doesn't make you respond and react to your child instead of respond to your child. Are you someone that gets hangry? If you know what that word means, You get hangry because a lot of people don't know that word unless they personally experience it. I totally get hangry. Like, I know that I'm not often rational if I haven't had food in my system. So, in a long period of time. So, those are just a couple examples of triggers. If you have those things going on, just having that awareness that you might not be responding to your child how you normally would. So, what do you do when you are a parent who tends to or does sometimes react instead of respond to your child's big emotions? Again, that yelling, that screaming, that tantruming. um, so the first thing I like is some really good self-talk and just some dialogue with yourself. Try to see yourself through your child's eyes. So just be thinking like, how are they seeing me? As when they're an adult and they remember this, what is that memory going to be? Are they going to remember that you're helping calm them down, or are they going to remember that you are fueling the fire, you are making it worse by the way that you are responding to or reacting to the situation? The second thing is to have that self-talk that you want to be the calm in the chaos. You want to be that calm person to help calm your child down. I'm sure everyone's had that experience where you're around certain people and just literally being in their presence makes you feel calmer. Like my mom is one of those people. I can always feel calm when I'm around my mom, that she just has that way of being. So having that self-talk that you want to be the calm in the chaos. A couple other things you can try is turning on some music to just kind of distract yourself. Take some of the noise away from the yelling, the screaming, whatever it is they're doing in that moment that they're totally dysregulated. Taking a time out for yourself is another really good one. So if it's safe for you to just step away, then take that time. Take a couple minutes to go outside if you need to, go up to your bedroom if you need to, however you need to do that in a way that keeps the children safe, but really remove yourself from the situation so you can compose yourself. Another great thing is to just express to your child how you feel. So just saying, like, mommy is really frustrated right now. I'm trying really hard to stay calm. When you keep doing blah, 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 it's hard for me to stay calm. But not only are you modeling for them, labeling what your emotions are, you're also modeling for them that you struggle sometimes with maintaining composure when you have really big emotions. And that is a positive thing because it can normalize that, especially if you're someone who has that temperament that's quick to react, quick to respond, if that's embedded in you from your childhood. I have to work very hard at times to maintain composure because of the things I said earlier about just who I am as a person. With all the tools I have, it's not often, but there's times I'm just pushed, and I have to use these tools myself. And another really good tool to deal with this is to look at the why. Why is your child behaving this way? Instead of focusing on, oh my gosh, they're throwing a tantrum. What led to that tantrum? What is the root cause of what's going on? Because a lot of times we don't have empathy and compassion for a tantrum, but we can have empathy and compassion for what is it that got them to that point. Oh, they're really tired. They haven't had their nap yet. Or, oh, they said they didn't do good at the test earlier today, and they're throwing a fit later on in the day. So just really looking for that root cause. And then lastly, if you need to, apologize. If you lost your shit as a kid, which happens, and that's okay, go back to them later and just say, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I got really frustrated. I got really overwhelmed. I got really whatever. And I'm sorry I yelled at you, or I'm sorry I was short with you, or whatever it looks like that you were, because you want to model for them, that it's okay to make mistakes and to apologize and how to handle that. And so those are my thoughts I had about when parents lose their cool, and how to try to just cope with that and deal with that, because it happens to all of us, and that's really okay. So I hope that was helpful. And yeah, if you have any other like suggestions, things that you do that really help you calm down as a parent, please leave them below. Other parents would definitely benefit from that. I could benefit from that. Um, yeah, so have a great day.